everybody, this is Curse Mike Reed welcoming you back to Picks on the Bluff NCAA College Week 8. It is a new day in college football. It starts this Thursday night, as always. But let's start off talking about last week. Now, last week was the week of upsets and almost upsets. First off, the first upset we had was the Stanford game. Utah came out, really worked on Stanford, and came out in the end and won it, which was a big surprise. Stanford still in the top 25, but they moved all the way down to 13 from 5. The second upset we had was Georgia against Missouri. Georgia having the 5 players out was the biggest problem. Now, it wasn't really a blowout. You can say that. It's just at the end, Georgia couldn't make the plays they needed to win the game, and Missouri just played good ball, is all you can say. You could also say Georgia didn't play as good as they usually do, but it's, well, to say that it wasn't a very good game for Georgia. And let's see, Florida lost, but they were supposed to lose. That's about it. The other big upset, Texas beat Oklahoma in the Red River rivalry. That pretty much, you could probably say that saved the Texas's coach's job. I am slurring today, but yeah. And Clemson almost lost too, which really scared me because I didn't get to watch the end of it, seeing as you know, if you watched the other 2 October videos. But enough about last week. Let's go ahead. Let's get to this week. It's another good. We got a big game this week. We'll get to it later. But starting off on Thursday night, we got number 10 Miami, Florida at Chapel Hill facing North Carolina Tar Heels. Miami still undefeated. They're still getting up in the ranks. I think they'll be up there. They might make the ACC championship game, and I'm picking them to win this game against North Carolina. Next up, we have a Friday night game. The Miami game's on Thursday. We have a Friday night game. The University of Central Florida at number 8 Louisville. I did pick the upset on that one last week, and out of all the ones that I shouldn't have picked an upset, and those I should have picked an upset on, that was one I didn't. I didn't get it right, whichever way I picked it. I picked an upset. It wasn't an upset. Louisville just beasted that game, and Louisville's probably going to beast this game as well. Now we get to our Saturday games, starting off with the SEC matchup. One thing to note this week, there are no unranked SEC games, so all our quick picks will be ACC matchups. The SEC has a record 8 teams that are ranked in the top 25, so I would like to see a SEC team, like to see Oklahoma play an SEC team and get beat. That would be funny, seeing what the Oklahoma coach said earlier this year. But alright, getting back to the games, Arkansas at number 1 Alabama. Now, it shouldn't be an upset. I would. You know, it's the SEC. You never know. Going back to the Missouri-Georgia game, but I'm pretty sure Alabama was going to win this game. I think they've set their goal on the national championship again, and they'll probably make it. Washington State at number 2 Oregon. Oregon beat up on Washington last week. Oregon's probably going to win again. I'm hoping either Oregon or Alabama will lose at least once, and Clemson wins out to get the national championship. You never know, and then you never know, they might put Clemson in it anyway, just to show how, I don't know. The BCS is a big pile of crap sometimes. North Illinois in the Orange Bowl last year. That's just a big example that I keep coming back to. Oregon beats Washington State, though. Now the big game, College Game Day, will be here again. Number 5 Florida State at number 3 Clemson. This is going to be a great game. The redshirt freshman quarterback for Florida State as we saw week 1 from week to this week, is playing awesome. And Clemson last week they had problems with Boston College until the fourth quarter, where they put up 14 on them and they didn't let them score for the rest of the game. Todd's boy needs to focus more on passing the ball and getting it out to his receivers than trying to run the ball for 2 yards every play. Because 2 yards is going to get you a first down every play. This is probably going to come down to whoever has the ball last. That's probably going to be every game Clemson plays is going to be coming down to who has the ball last. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. This is going to be a great game. Too bad I'm not going to be able to watch it. I am dreading not being able to watch it. But I'm picking my Tigers. I gotta stick my true blue, I'm gonna say true orange. So Clemson will scalp a Seminole. Alright, we're already 6 minutes in. I've only got through 5 of the games. We've got to get going. Iowa at number 4, Ohio State, who comes back from a bye week. Ohio State should beat up on Iowa. It's, they don't play anybody, so. Another SEC matchup, LSU, Ole Miss. Ole Miss, beginning of the season, they had potential. They went downhill since then. And LSU beating up on Florida last weekend. Excuse me. I think LSU wins this one. Top 25 SEC matchup now. We got number 24, Auburn, at number 7, Texas A&M. I had to think about this one. I had to pick, just by me, I have to pick at least one upset. And I think this is going to be the upset of the weekend. Auburn is a tough opponent. They have played so many ranked teams and just hung on till the end. They haven't been able to pull it out. I think this will be the one they pull out. They got the magic hat ready. They're going to shake it up, and they're going to win this one and finally put a stop to Johnny Manziel, Mr. Yeah. Alright, number 9, UCLA, at number 13, Stanford. It's going to be a great West Coast, two West Coast teams playing each other. I got to pick another upset here. I think Stanford just had an off weekend. Not off as a bye, but they had an off weekend. I'm talking at you like you're stupid. But you're not stupid. Don't send me hate comments. I'm thinking Stanford just gets a win and gets back into the top 10, maybe. We'll see. Next up, another SEC matchup. We're getting a bunch of SEC matchups this weekend, like I said. I just noticed to put at the beginning. But number 11, South Carolina, plays at Tennessee. Not picking Tennessee in this one. South Carolina, their defense is great. They're going to smother out the Vols. I don't know what a Vol is, do you? Iowa State at number 12, Baylor. I just didn't type this very good. Baylor, if you watched Game Day last weekend, I'm talking about how many points they can score. They're going to score a lot against a 1-5 Iowa State team. Baylor wins big. Another top 25 matchup between SEC teams. Number 22, Florida, who lost to LSU last week. And number 14, Missouri, who jumped 11 spots after beating Georgia. I'm sorry, Florida. I got to pick Missouri. It's nothing personal. But I think Missouri, after winning, after seeing they can beat somebody, Missouri is going to beat Florida. And speaking of Georgia, number 15, Georgia will play Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's not that great of a SEC team. I think Georgia will finally get back to their winning ways. Texas Tech at West Virginia. West Virginia is just not the team they were when Geno Smith was there, last year. They lose to Texas Tech. UNLV at number 17, Fresno State. Fresno State's just playing their regular, scheduled teams. but they're getting up in the ranks because they haven't lost but one game. So Fresno State wins. So that one. Number 18, Oklahoma, who fell after losing to Texas, is at Kansas. I don't think Kansas has the oomph to beat Oklahoma, so Oklahoma wins that one. We're still only at number 20, but number 20 Washington plays at Arizona State. Now both these teams have the same record. They're just, one's ranked, one's not. I'm going with the ranked team because of the story about the grandfather the grandfather of the running back for Washington. Not just because of that, but I think Washington is the better team. Now TCU gets to play number 21 Oklahoma State. TCU they started ranked and downhill for the rest of the year. 21 Oklahoma State is going to beat them this week and send them further down the hill. The North Illinois Huskies at number 23 will play Central Michigan. It should be a very, very easy win for them. And who knows? You never know what they're going to do. The BCS. And finally, our last ranked game, number 25, Wisconsin at Illinois. Wisconsin is finally back in the top 25. They're going to beat Illinois here and maybe get up more. You don't know. So Wisconsin wins this one. And finally, we only have 4 games for our quick picks. Syracuse, Georgia Tech, an ACC team, an ACC matchup. I think Georgia Tech is going to pull this one out. The option, Syracuse didn't show a great defense against Clemson. I don't think their defense will be able to stop the option, so Georgia Tech gets this one. Maryland at Wake Forest. Maryland only with one loss, and that was to Florida State. Maryland will dominate this game. Duke at Virginia. Duke is not showing me anything. Wow. I almost told you wrong. Virginia hasn't showed me anything that I like so far. I'm taking Duke. And finally, Old Dominion at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, all the teams they played, they have dominated. Don't know why they haven't been, considered to be ranked yet. But, yeah, I'm going Pittsburgh. So that's it for the games. I haven't gone over the standings yet at the beginning like I usually do, but tied for first we have John Todd and Matt Miller at 170. We got third is Annette Todd 169. Fourth, Sam Sprout 168. I am still fifth 163. I'm 5 behind. I don't know if I went up or down. I probably went down. And last is Bobby Sprout with 159. Like our Facebook, the link will be in the description. You'll know the standings as soon as I get them. And I'd like to say this, over the past 3 weeks of videos, every week I've gotten more and more views on them. Please share them. It's given me the encouragement to keep doing these, because at the beginning, the first 2 seasons, we got some views. I mean, I enjoyed doing it. Last season, we got a few more views than we did the first season. And, we kept doing it. The bowl video for last season got about 500 views, I think it was. I don't remember. But, previous 3 weeks of this season have gotten more and more each consecutive video. So if you share this video on your Facebook, share it to your friends, just get it out there for me. I would greatly appreciate it. So this is Curse Mark Reed signing out. Thank you, fans. Thank you, everybody, for getting it out there. Peace.